All right, so let's talk about that person. You know, the one who somehow always seems to be around, the one who texts you first way more than could possibly be a coincidence, the one who laughs just a little too hard at your jokes, even the ones that, let's be real, aren't that funny. Now, maybe you're thinking, okay, but that's just how they are, right? Sure. Or maybe, just maybe, they have a secret crush on you. See, when people like someone, even when they try to hide it, their body, their actions, and honestly, their whole existence tend to betray them. Crushes have a way of creeping into a person's behavior, little signs, little habits, things they don't even realize they're doing. And once you know what to look for, it's actually painfully obvious when someone is secretly into you. So, if you've been sitting there overanalyzing every little thing this person does, wondering, do they like me or am I just delusional? I've got you. Let's break it down. 8 signs someone has a secret crush on you. Let's see if your gut feeling has been right all along. But before we dive in, let's do a quick test. Have you ever caught someone staring at you, only for them to quickly look away? Be honest, has it happened once or maybe a few times? Drop a yes or no in the comments because trust me, that one sign alone could mean something. All right, let's get into it. First off, they act differently around you. Now, this one can go in 2 completely opposite directions. Some people, when they like someone, turn into the most extra, confident, over-the-top version of themselves. Suddenly, they're cracking jokes, being the loudest person in the room, making sure you see them. It's like their crush activates some kind of main character energy they didn't even know they had. If you show up, they're suddenly the funniest, most interesting person alive because their brain has decided this is their moment to impress you. And then you have the other type, the ones who completely shut down, the ones who suddenly get super quiet around you, even though they're normally fine around other people. It's like their entire ability to form basic human sentences disappears. They might stutter, avoid eye contact, or suddenly become very invested in the random dust specks on the floor. They're too aware of your presence, so they just malfunction. But here's the thing. The key is change. If someone's personality shifts when they're around you, that's a huge clue that they feel something. And speaking of always being aware of you, let's talk about how they always find a way to be near you. Listen, if you start noticing that this person magically ends up near you all the time, that's not a coincidence. I mean, sure, if you both happen to have the same routine, maybe it is just chance. But if they keep appearing in places they don't normally go, yeah, that's intentional. It's like they have a built-in GPS that just guides them straight to you. If you're at a party, somehow they always end up in your orbit. If you're at work or school, they find a way to sit near you. If you go to grab coffee, suddenly they also just happened to be getting coffee at the same time. People are drawn to their crushes without even realizing it. Their body betrays them, guiding them toward you like some kind of romantic autopilot. So if this person is always coincidentally in your space, they're not just hanging out. They're finding reasons to be near you. But some people don't just position themselves near you, they actively initiate contact. You know that one person who always texts you first? The one who finds the most random reasons to start a conversation? Yeah, that's not an accident. Let's be real. People don't text people they don't care about. If they're always hitting you up, always the first one to reach out, always finding excuses to talk to you, they're invested. Especially if you go a day or 2 without talking and suddenly they pop up with, "Hey, haven't heard from you, everything okay?" That's them low-key panicking because they missed you. And the real giveaway? If you take forever to reply and they still keep the conversation going. Most people, if they sense someone isn't interested, will stop putting in effort. But if this person is persistently reaching out, yeah, that's a sign they like having you in their life a lot. Now, let's get into something even more telling. You keep catching them staring. You ever look up from your phone, randomly scan the room, and bam, they're already looking at you? That's not an accident. People who have a crush will look at you more often than they do at other people. They might quickly glance away when you catch them, or, if they're bold, they'll actually hold eye contact. Either way, the fact that they're consistently watching you, that's their brain subconsciously drawn to you. And if you pair that with the way they smile at you, it's game over. Because when someone really likes you, their smile around you is different. It's automatic, unfiltered, the kind of smile that makes their whole face light up. If you start noticing that they smile at you more than they do with other people, that's a huge clue. And it's not just their expressions, it's what they say too. Pay attention to how often they compliment you. Crushes make people notice things about you, how you dress, how you talk, even tiny details that most people overlook. And if they go out of their way to tell you, you always have the best ideas, or that color looks really good on you, that's their way of letting you know they admire you. They may not say they have feelings, but their compliments, those speak volumes. And the biggest clue? They never want the conversation to end. You ever try to wrap up a chat, but they keep finding reasons to keep it going? Maybe they bring up random new topics. Maybe they ask a follow-up question. Maybe they even throw in a fake excuse to keep you talking, like, "Oh wait, one more thing before you go." Yeah, that's because they don't want you to go. And finally, they always make time for you. Listen, people are busy. They have their own schedules, their own responsibilities, their own lives. So, if this person constantly makes themselves available for you, if they rearrange their plans just to hang out, if they never seem too busy to text you back, that's not random. That's priority behavior. Because when someone truly likes you, they won't just say it with words. They'll show it through effort. So there you have it. 8 signs someone has a secret crush on you. If even a few of these sound familiar, then guess what? You're not imagining things. That person probably does like you. They just haven't figured out how to tell you yet. But here's the thing. Not everyone who seems interested is actually good for you. Some people will act like they're all in, but secretly, they're playing games. That's why you need to check out our video on 5 dating lies to look out for. Trust me, it'll save you so much time and energy. Click on it now, and don't forget to subscribe to PsychBytes for more dating psychology and relationship insights. See you in the next one.